Spectre's great against Oracle. But I don't know if Spectre is good in the meta because she's a very slow hero.
10 seconds remaining.
Slow in these games are ending in 20-something minutes.
5 seconds remaining.
It feels like it's sometimes not nearly enough time for a Spectre to get the ball rolling.
You still see the Spectre in the paddy field farming when the game is ending.
Yeah.
That's how Spectre is.
But it just seems like it's not the
So
right...
right now, RNG wants to get heroes that can initiate the fights because they have no stuns right now. Please, Oracle, Nuke is not a stun. Don't say I have a stun as Oracle.
Fortune's End, man. Come on.
That's like saying, I have stun, I am Darkseer. Haha. I have stun, I am Bounty Hunter. Haha. Alright, sure, Fortune's End is better than Vacuum and Shuriken Toss as a disable. I give you that. But Pangolier is perfect in this scenario against the Mars, the Arena. Wow, Brew, that's first... I think it's the first or second time you see the hero. So what is the position, what is the support here? I'm very confused about what's happening.
Mid AM.
But they do have a set of good heroes that has very strong ultimate, but lacking in stuns. So a Storm could be problematic here. Yeah, Storm is like Onage. If they can run a DP on another lane, Storm is Onage.
Speaking of Darkseer.
What? What?
Speaking of the Darkseer.
But why?
Because you said his name. You can't just say Darkseer. That's how it happens. They hear you say it, and then he gets picked.
But what's the combo of Vacuum, Rolling Thunder, boom, 5-man shoe crash? Oh.
With Ags.
That is... And there's a Brewmaster to dispel your surge. What good is the Darkseer here? Oh, I have to see, it might be the last pick that the Darkseer is trying to shine, some Spirit Breaker, I don't know, some hero that can use the Iron Shell, because right now I don't see anyone that can use the Iron Shell particularly well. Pango is like so-so.
If they
wanted to pick Darkseer just for buying all the team items, I'm sure there are a lot of heroes that can do that, Tide, Underlord. Even a freaking Centaur could do that. Okay, no Centaur, never mind. What am I kidding? Never mind. We'll reserve judgment till later. It's a Darkseer. And I have no faith. I have faith in Faith. Yeah, I have faith in Faith picking the right hero as the 22nd pick, win condition hero, some Elk. Some anti-mage. Oh, anti-mage is... Oh, anti-mage. Oh, anti-mage feels good. I don't know who's gonna be their mid hero, but I feel the AM here. Death Prophet Darkseer. Never mind. No AM.
They banned it, and then they went to the
Storm. The Storm is out. The Storm. Why wouldn't they pick the Storm first? Tell me. No one's gonna ban Darkseer if you wanted Darkseer. Oh my god.
Ags, Storm Spirit.
When you get to this junction, you have to make a decision. You want to, because you're picking two heroes right away. You want to pick the hero that is more important, that has no replacements, and the enemy is very likely to ban. I mean, the enemy they could have just banned Storm. Oh boy, why would they? The pick sequence is tilting me. Sorry, I'm just getting triggered. Why would you put yourself in a risk where you couldn't get the Storm? Okay. That's the Elk.
So, are they gonna go for the Ag Storm Spirit vacuum play?
With Aghanims, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's legit actually. I've seen that before. But that's gonna happen in minute 30. You better hope you haven't lost the game by then.
I'm wondering about the positions here for Newbee.
So they have I think Brewmaster is gonna be the off lane. I don't think he should be pos for. Mars should be the pos. And Nature's Prophet can be the carry. Wait, they are actually thinking about support Prophet?
Safe lane Brew, what?
This was the thing back then. This was the thing. Alright, I think the decision was made because it's a Darkseer. So you don't want Nature's Prophet in that lane. So they are moving Nature's Prophet to the support role. So they could get a better lane. Is that so? So you can kill? Because Brew and A, you have kill potential. But I don't think the Darkseer cares, right? He just creeps. He's not gonna play the lane with you. So whatever it is, Nature's Prophet is a support. He's going to buy support items. Wait, what is a good support item in this game? Rod of Aethos seems nice to deal with the lack of disable. Haven't seen Aethos Prophet for a long time. So Brewmaster is what? Vlad's into some kind of item, I don't know what. Blink. Vlad's Blink, BKB. And pray the Alchemist buys everyone Aghanims.
I'm trying to. What's the build on a safe lane Brew?
I don't know. Probably Vlad's into Blink, BKB. Because he doesn't need to buy Radiance this game. Oh, what? Who's going mid? Hello? Okay, Mars is mid. So Elk is safe lane. So they want the Mars against Storm, so the Nature's Prophet can TP and kill mid. Decision gives the Nature's Prophet more options in the game. You know, what can he do? And I like Mugi on this kind of support core heroes. I think the way he plays Dota, he's absolutely fitted playing this kind of role, like the Merman role. And AQ is the win condition player, I think.
30 seconds.
They're finding a good way of balancing how to pick cores for their players. Like Faith is figuring his teammates right now, like what to pick for them and how to balance the drop around how they. So let's see. Bounty runes. How many runes can the Alchemist? If you don't get minimum 2 runes, you report your teammates right away. You should type to all chat now. 2 runes or GG. Wait, 2 runes or walk down mid. What's the threat that you can make to your teammates in pubs? 2 runes or walk down mid.
Destroy items, walk mid.
Abandon. No, everybody wishes if you abandon.
You have to extend the game as long as possible.
You need to feed 1 time before you abandon, so everybody is mad at you.
I thought you were telling me to type it right now in all chat. I was like, I'd probably get in a lot of trouble for that.
Be my guest. Why not? Be my guest. I'm not telling you what to do. You know, you can do what you want to do. If you want to type it in all chat, go ahead. Be my guest. I'll pretend I didn't see any. It's going to increase the fun that we are having. We are all in lockdown. We need to have more fun.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely could use a little bit more fun, but I don't know if I'd want to put future CDA casting in jeopardy.
The admins are not watching, I guarantee you. But if the players complain about you, then there will be no guarantee about your future prospect with CDA.
Oh god.
Nature Prophet Alchemist. He's the undying of the lane. Lane bully. So Brew is top against the Death Prop. So this lane should be dire favorite. 2 range heroes with high burst. They can kill the A easily when they have levels. Oh, interesting. Cinder Brew at level. I think this sounds like the go-to spell already. Everyone does this now. I think you max Cinder Brew. It's actually better to max it over the clap.
You think so? What makes it that much better?
The damage, it does more damage. And you can you can refresh, increase the duration as well. It's not just 5 seconds. So if you do the full combo, it's like 8 seconds. It does a lot of damage. I think approximately 400 damage. At level 4.
Are you going, you know, are you just trying to max out Cinder Brew and Thunderclap, or are you trying for, like, is there...
It might be a 1-3-1 though, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
Faith?
super.
Fortune's End charged up quite a bit. No try to get the kill on the Ancient Apparition. A lot of damage on the Super to start. Faith, one more shot. Oh, but the salve. Yeah, but the Crypt Storm's there from Monet to finish him off. Has that level 2, has that Crypt Storm, and does get the Ancient Apparition. So at the end of the day, that salve becomes a bit of a waste. He could have just died and had the salve.
This lane is gonna be very, very hard right now for the Brewmaster. But I still expect him to be able to... He should be able to survive, but he won't do well in the lane. And Raiden has to rely on the other lanes to go well. But the thing is, like, bot lanes are out, you know, he's not gonna win his lane. He's just gonna be happy that he can farm. It's all about the wizard lane. He does well, he rotates, he goes top, he kills the DP, or he rotates bottom. That's gonna be the plan. He's going to break the game apart for Raiden. Sorry, for Dire, so his team can actually come back in the game. So Wizard is the man of the moment. When you see the catapult spawns, he's gonna be the man to watch.
And this is what they were relying on in the first game too, is you know, Wizard and what he was able to accomplish in the first game. So if he's able to rotate as successfully as he did in the first game, it should look really good for Newbee overall.
Yeah, and Storm feels like a hero that Setsu should play much better, because the way he played the last game, it fits better for Storm. Storm, you can carry the game by yourself. If you play greedy like what he did in the last game, it's much better. Bot lane, you see Flyway with the double Iron Shard right now, going onto the Elk, but they are taking a lot of damage in the acid spray.
Both of them are so low, and they were the aggressors on that too.
Dude, Blightstone and acid spray, you don't want to stand. Oh, Nature's Prophet, Nature's Prophet, so close. He knows.
Too aware.
Oh,
He's waiting for Swashbuckle so he can make that trek successfully.
This is so nice to see. Both players realizing what's actually going on. The mind games.
1,000 IQ move right there from both of them. It was almost disastrous for
September.
September.
It's okay. He refused Setsu's the greedy player. You want to give him the best start so he can carry you.
So closing in on that first catapult wave. We'll see what happens for both Setsu as well as Wizard right now.
Look
Setsu.
at the runes. The Elk is looking at the runes. I'm looking at my bank account, guys. If I don't see the funds transferred,
Radiant's tower has been killed.
I'm reporting all of you.
Dire's top tower.
They should be able to secure 2, and then it should be at least a third with Nature's Prophet going to the opposite end. So they grabbed 2 so far with 1 remaining. But meanwhile, Super, Cinderbrew, Mugi gets that last shot in to get the kill.
Oh no, he's maxing clap. Okay. So catapult, look at the Radiant supports. Radiant is better at playing Dota, so the supports are already here.
And they're coming around on Setsu, who's not level 6 just yet, but Wei Shi, he does not have a sprout or anything. However, that won't matter as Setsu just surviving the cold feet is there. One more right click to get the kill, and Wei Shi, though, he will be traded as Super makes the rotation. However, that's a much better move there for Newbee.
The Storm was 1 creep. He was 1 creep away from level 6. Timings matter so much. Maybe I should say seconds. Yeah, seconds Makes a lot of difference in Dota.
Look over at Setsu once again. Faith will destroy that observer, but now the ball lightning as well as the electric vortex. Fortune Zen comes in. They'll commit the arena. Wizard taking a lot of damage, but eventually the purifying flame's not enough to get the kill, so he'll heal him up a bit. Super to heal Setsu is 3v3 over in the
The
middle
Oracle
lane.
should have KS the kill. He had another purifying flames at the end, but he thought the storm had the kill, so he didn't want to take it. That was a very big kill to miss for Dire. Huge. It's very huge. So Brewmaster is going to pop. The next move is with the Brewmaster level 6. He is going to require another 2 waves to 3 waves of creeps. So the supports are allowed to take some time to stack and farm right now. Wizard should be moving to top once the Brewmaster has level 6. Or maybe he could even move right now when he has his arena. I think they should still be able to kill the DP with the arena. They can move the Wizard, Mars plus the Nature's Prophet TP in, so they have a lot of heroes they can go top. Let's see how they're going to make this transition. There won't be any runes to refill his bottle here. He's a bit lacking in mana.
How do you feel about the Alchemist switching off Radiance and going to the Battle Fury?
What? Battle Fury?
Yeah.
I don't know. But all I know he's gonna die
Ooh,
soon.
Exorcism with a surge. Right on top of AQ. That is woo, the perfect kill.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Monet always makes very good moves like this. The first rotation by him is always really good. Like you need to know as a carry how to move from here, when to move from here to here, from the safe lane to the off lane to push and to get a tower. And the L was like always saying he's welcome, but I don't really blame him so much because he was near the tower. He was farming near the tower. It's more about like they weren't really aware that the DP was missing for some time. And you look at their wards, 1, 2, 3. There's no lane ward, so they didn't know the TP. They could only see if it's a rotation. So all in all, it was a good move by Dire. And the Battle Fury seems like it could work. I have no idea what to expect from it. I think it's similar to the Radiance, but it's more you don't scale. You don't fight as well early, but you scale better into the late game with Battle Fury. And Nature's Prophet is coming top. This is the rotation I mentioned. Top level 6. So both the supports rotated top, and look at who's coming top as well. Wizard is moving top after pushing out the wave. So this is again what they should be doing. After they get this tower, the Prophet should come bottom, get some levels, get his level 6. Prophet or AA, either one of the supports. The core should stay here. And Alchemist is precisely at where he's supposed to be, this pocket.
And he's had a couple of stacks that have been made here by both supports. The Ancient Apparition and the Nature's Prophet have really gone around and helped out to excel this farm of the Alchemist.
Yep, and it's outpost time soon. So Nature's Prophet TP spot. So let's see if Radiant decides to TP the Brewmaster here. AA comes mid, they do a smoke, they come here. This is the next move that they could do. Do they have a smoke? Let's see. Career? Smoke. They should be able to fight with the Brew Split, and I think they want to fight with the Brew Split and the Arena. They are like super strong right now. Are they ferrying out any smokes? Nope, not yet. They just want to get... Okay, they are gonna get the bounty runs first, then maybe they can smoke out. I think they should come and reclaim this. You want to fight when you have the split and arena. You don't want to have those spells like just sitting down, like how all the planes are sitting in the airports right now. That's bad for business.
Well, they're also hoping to get themselves a bit of a severance package to help alleviate the stress of just sitting at the airport.
Well, for now, it seems like they're just happy to defend this area. It's more about like right now they're holding their what they are doing right now is they're holding their positions. Look at there's always someone here. They're farming everything and they're just protecting this pocket. So they have the ultis. If Dire decides to come, they can defend with the ultis. But I should see a soon. No, they're just gonna TP and push the tower here with the Prophet can TP mid.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So this is
Is
something
this a smoke?
that
Yeah, this is so slow. They finally get the smoke. It was so slow. It took them so long.
it's something that you talked about though with you know, where she's sitting here bottom in the lane that's dead, continuing to farm.
This move right here should have happened like a lot, at least 30 seconds earlier. This is the correct move, but slow. Look at where the DP is. She's already running away. And who is that killing? It's a bot.
So all that time for a smoke, and they get themselves a kill on the Oracle.
It's the correct move, but it was just late.
Yeah.
They'll still reclaim the bottom jungle, so that's great. So you can see the Elk slowly right now. He can move to farm here, and the rest of the teams can be here to defend this tower, or at least try to push this. Prophet's level 6 now, so Radiant should go right now. They are Bruce Split, Arena, and the Wrath of Nature, plus the Ice Blast. Friendly Neighborhood Ancient Apparition. But right now they need to deal with the lanes first. They have to push the lanes. So Dire should be able to move out soon. Alright, they're moving out right now, but Super doesn't have level. It's a 4-man rotation, so it's a lot to commit here. But they see the Elk with the ward.
Oh, again, they've got the silence. He was able to get that ult off. I don't think it's going to matter. AQ run down here with the Rolling Thunder and the Exorcism committed. Although this is Exorcism committed to kill an Alchemist, and we'll see if it ends up getting the tier 1 tower, but it's a lot to commit to get just one kill.
Don't think so, but that's the win condition of the Radiant, so I think it's reasonable for them to do. Not the best, but I think it's still reasonable. They are just playing with the vision they have here. They see the Elk, they go in. So right now Elk is alive. What can Radiant do? I'm sure they can just kill the middle tower, right? There's no exorcism. This tower is theirs to take. So they devoured it. Why are they not committing to kill the tower? This is their tower. No, but on the other hand, I think that they are not in a rush to make something happen. They're just letting the Elk farm. But sometimes you can't expect the enemy to give it to you. You know, you have to go and take it, even though it's yours. So once again, if you look at their positioning on the map, support here, dangerous area, carry in this pocket, the tanky hero pushing out this lane, and this lane, the heroes that are hard to kill. This is a very, very good of doing things. Sometimes it can be a position 5 here, but because you're AA, so you don't want to do that.
They're going to go top.
And are they going to be able to punish him?
They've got the Ice Blast coming in. Setsu, though, he's out of harm's way and TPing out. The combination just a touch slow on the Ice Blast.
I know it's a level 1 stun though. It's pretty difficult for them to get the comp. But Storm is playing the dangerous area and he's a hero that cannot die, so he's allowed to play this area on that. So right now DPS ultimate up in 20 seconds. They are positioning themselves to get this tower here. Not sure if the Elk really wants to fight though. He doesn't feel like he's very strong without the BKB. He needs to farm the BKB. What did Master? What's item? Yeah, it was dagger. I mean, the fights are still gonna be tricky. They have to try to pin down the Oracle first. I think it's the Brewmaster's job to pin him down with the Storm. So bounty runes. So it seems like Dire is going to. Okay, it's time for Alchemist to check his bank account. Alright, no transaction.
Ooh, Arena though, hits, flyby. He'll get saved by the false promise, drop down the wall. Now they'll look to turn this around as here comes RNG with the Rolling Thunder coming through. They've got the Cold Feet proccing on the Darkseer. Mugi going into the Primal Split. They've cycloned this Death Prophet, and so far, looks like RNG might be running out of options. They've used a lot already in the fight, and they haven't gotten any kills out of it. Mugi gets the kill there on the Super. They've taken out Faith. Now they look over at Wizard. They've used the Exorcism as well. And this has not been the best of fights so far from Royal Never Give Up, but it will net them a kill on a Wizard.
Yep, that's a pretty big kill.
They dropped everything for it, though.
I think Dire got all the bounty runes, right? That's the biggest prize. Yeah, they got all 4 bounty runes. So Alchemist is on his way to the complaints department to file a complaint to his teammates for failing for bounty runes. He's going to be halfway to his. If he had all the runes, at least 2 runes, he would be halfway to his BKB. So that was a huge blow for him financially. All ultimates down, so you see Elk becoming a happy chap right now. No ulti means no fighting, so yeah. And Roshan, can they do Rosh with the Bloods? Yes, they can. Again, Newbee making a smart move here. Not sure if Dyer has any information about it, but they should not be able to contest even if they know. Maybe they can try to steal with the Pango. But I don't think they know. Yeah, they don't know.
It would certainly be tough. I mean, they used everything bottom just to get a couple of kills. That seemed like a heavy commitment from what I'll never give up.
Yeah, but they got the bounty runes, so it was worth it. It was definitely worth it. Bounty runes are classified as objectives. Objectives are important, especially against alchemists. So right now, the Storm is TPing here. They want to kill this position, this support, pushing up. Free kill. Does he have Bloodstorm? Yes, he does. 1 charge.
Thank you for the charge. Wei Shi ends up dead. Setsu gets the kill.
He's doing the right thing, but the only thing I could say he could improve is he should push out with his tree and stuff. But here we see Wizard running into Flywin. Oh, he missed the spear.
And now he's dropped the arena down. They've got Faith nearby, but there's the wall once again. Ice Blast throwing forward, and Monet gets hit by that as well as the Cold Feet, so he'll freeze over. However, they'll get the kill on a Wizard anyway, as well as Faith. So 2 more kills to add to the tally. A 3-0 so far in favor of Royal Never Give Up, while Alchemist continues to farm.
Actually, yeah.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yep. BKB is available, and they're just gonna wait for his team before they smoke or try to do something. DP has no ulti now, so this is go time. They should try to get at least this tower, 1 or 2 towers, maybe here and here, top and below. 2 towers at least before the DP has her ultimate again. This L is still not strong, even with BKB. He has no armor items, so he's gonna get straight. He needs a plate meal ASAP. So it seems like the Radiant wants to reclaim this area right now.
Dire's
They have the split up
under attack.
with what? Does he have dagger? No dagger yet. But they're gonna reclaim the outpost and make sure that they get at least 2 bounty runes and not a clean sweep by Dyer.
You can't be losing all the bounty runes out like the previous 5 minutes, and Ball Lightning all the way across the map. Wow.
That one, the warding again, allowing them to get that kill. The super has been on top of the warding game. This
Radiant structures are fortified.
so the battle for the runes will be commencing soon. Radiant definitely does not want a 0-4 rune again. This alchemist needs his assault curious.
Is under attack. Radiant's middle tower.
And they're working on securing at least 2 over bottom, but the question is, will Dire make the rotation to try and fight this at the tier 1 tower? They've got Flyby sitting ready in wait over on the side.
Level 1 vacuum.
Dire's
Wall committed to start this off. I mean, the bounty runes, they're in trouble of going the way of the Dire once again.
Radiant's middle
Silence comes in. AQ picks up his own bounty rune, but so far it's a 2-for-1. AQ now on the run with the swashbuckle coming through, and that disarms him for a moment.
So am I allowed to complain? Just 1 rune. Human resource department, please do something. My teammates are not doing what they're supposed to be doing.
That really worked out really oddly. It felt like the positioning and not trying to secure the bounties.
They wanted to fight, but they weren't really sure. Even though they had Aegis on Elk. Like I said, because the Elk doesn't feel he's very strong until he finishes the AC. He's going to finish the AC right now. Now is the go time. 1 and 2. If they could get these 2 towers, that would be great. I don't think they should wait for the mass BKB. They have to go right now. They've been giving up too much ground to Dire. Way too much.
They've been complacent to the pressure that Royal Never Give Up's put on them.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's structures
But also, you look at where Mugi was, who was, you know, in the offlane to start this off. The gold for Mars as well as this Brewmaster is not great. I understand you're investing in an Alchemist, but it's certainly a hit when you're 2k behind that Darkseer.
Alright,
They'll go to the
vision,
blink
yeah.
with the arena.
Oracle.
Good job
That's the-
getting two of them.
That's the hero you want.
Yeah, they get the kill on the Oracle. Now they look for the rest. They've dropped down the wall. The BKB is going to be popped here by
Bye,
Aiden
bye.
going after Flywin. They've bought back on the Oracle, but it might be too little too late. They get the kill on Aweichi as well as the Swashbuckle going up to the high ground in September. Now he's locked there. BKB's been popped by Monet with the ball lightning coming over to kill off Faith. But now they've charged up the
Oh,
stun.
the Aegis is
AQ, he
gone.
needs to throw it. And yeah, the Aegis just expires. The timings end up really wrong here for Newbee. And now things are falling heavily apart.
Hey, now you know why I said that the bounty rune hurt the Elk a lot. If he had those bounty runes, he would have had the AC like 1 minute earlier, and he would still have time on the edges. So all the small things just affecting the timings by a little bit and resulting in the edges expiring.
tower is under attack.
So now
Dota is a game of seconds, some may say.
uh-oh, Wizard, he's been caught. Ball Lightning, Electric Vortex, Ice Blast coming in. Setsu, is he gonna stay? He gets hit! So now Weishi... Setsu gets the false promise, and Weishi will die. For a moment, it looked like it could have been okay for Newbee. Swashbuckle forward. Now Faith is the target. He's only level 8. Oh, wow.
Stop hating. AA can't clear creeps. Can't farm. GG.
So far behind, experience-wise and net worth. I mean, look at the experience difference. It's 10,000 in the favor of Royal Never Give Up.
I know what this Dire team should do already. They should always put the win condition on this Setsu guy. Because of the way he's playing, is like a carry. And Monet can be the support core. So they have to play in this way, in this manner. Because Monet has been excellent at been making, like I mentioned, right? The first move, he TP'd down here. What was it, minute 8? And he killed the elk and he killed the tower. Those kind of things you need to recognize during the game and during the precise moment that you have to move. Because the Radiant were doing the same thing with moving the Mars top to kill whoever is here to get the tower, and he TP'd before that happened. He had the foresight to see that. Didn't he did something spectacular as well, right? Yeah, he was the Dragon Knight the other day. He was pushing his tower as Dragon Knight, but he was hiding until his TP was available. He showed himself, Dragon form, he hit the tower, because the Underlord was mirroring his movement every single freaking time. So he TPs, the Underlord TPs here, sees his Dragon form, he goes behind, TPs here and kills the other tower. And this is a man playing with brains, man, I tell you.
And it's something that you
It's
called before he even did it too. You were like, this is the way that you're going to need to play it, is, you know, hold that TP and force the Underlord to come to you, and that's exactly what he did.
Yeah. I'm thinking with my brains, and he's playing and thinking with his brains, which is even harder because I'm just watching the game. As far this guy is, he is a very highly rated player in China.
Bounty runes again.
Is that
3
4?
for 1.
Or 3-1 again. They're losing this game because of not getting the bounty for now. So they have to figure out a way to get a smoke. They have to kill the Oracle first, like the last fight. Go on him.
Going back from Wizard, and they've smoked up behind this Death Prophet.
Stay on this ward. They need to stay on this ward.
Ward placed down and immediately killed, but they got the information.
Yep, Dire should take this tower first. Kill this tower. They need to take this tower and slowly control this, because Roshan is going to be the next important objective. They shouldn't try to come here right away. It's very, very dangerous. And their ward got killed, so... As Storm is building his Agons right now, so you're going to get your wish. Vacuum Electric Vortex.
They're just going after Wizard. A lot of damage being done there with the silence as well, being quite the nuisance.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Right, here comes the storm.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Don't think Radiant should defend the outer towers. They can only bottom top tier 2. This is the only place they would have a chance.
Yeah, Monet. Oh, he missed this. Oh no, the BKB was there. Spear doesn't end up landing, and now Wizard, he pops his own BKB. The stun charge from AQ, but no one to go on. That was ambitious to think you were gonna get that stun off.
Okay, so Radiant needs to get a good fight. They have not gotten a good fight since 15 minutes. One good fight, they'll be able to secure the Roshan. They just need a good initiation from the Ma. Ma should initiate, and Bru has to find the Oracle with his split.
Blink, Spear. That lands, and they've got the Ice Blast. They'll get the kill on Setsu. That's a big one into the hands of Faith. An 8-time spree going his way. 1,000 gold.
That was all because of this plot. They saw the storm running over here, so they knew he was here. This is just a. I think the Nature's Prophet plays the ward. There's no way the aircraft plays this ward. That's why wards will win you games. That's a huge kill.
And he's dead for a
Rosh
while.
is up right now. Oh my god, if Raiden is here and they get the Rosh, that's a game changer. Look at where Daya is standing. They're standing behind, camping the Rosh. They know how important this Rosh is.
We'll spot Wizard, Shivas. Can they get the kill onto this Mars quickly enough? Swashbuckle comes in, a lot of damage being done, but there's the Ice Blast coming through on a Monet. Monet gets hit up. Is there any follow-up to this? They've got the Surge as well as the Spirit Siphon. Arcane Rune comes in for Monet. And now they're going to chase onto the high ground, backing off his Newbee, but they look over at Faith. He's bumped up to the Rolling Thunder. They'll get the kill onto this Ancient Apparition and look for more. The BKB's been popped by Monet. They'll get the kill onto the Wizard, and now all of a sudden, Mugi goes to the backlines looking for this Oracle. He's going to need a little bit of help here as the Rolling Thunder finally wears out. They've got the Cyclone out onto the Death Prophet, and they'll need to retreat this
fight's
bear.
over.
And Mugi now in even more trouble. Surge forward once again. Mugi needs to try and get out of this one, but he's surrounded. It does not look like he's going to be able to leave.
So that's Daya's Roshan right now. Even if you buy back on Bru, there's no way they can take the fight without this. I mean, this Alchemist has not been in this game at all. Even though he seems like he has a lot of network, but he hasn't been able to use any of his timings to gain an advantage for his. It is not enough if your Alch is just farming and everyone just dying and losing the fights. This is not good enough. They need to find a good fight.
He owns the equivalent of, 3 heroes on his team's net worth. So, like, without him, you're fighting with so much less. That's a bit of a commitment looking to try and dive forward like that.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Abyssal Blade coming through. There's the kill on a flyby. And now the ball lightning over. They've got themselves a second on a super, so they don't have the save. They've popped the Lincolns, but the Electric Vortex trying to get this kill onto the Nature's Prophet. They'll finally take out Weishi. Rolling Thunder disrupting the fight once again. They'll look over at Faith to get the other support, and they will. A double kill now for Setsu. And the rest of the team will back off, but they have picked themselves up a gem.
Once again, this ward here, that's what allowed them to pick up the Oracle and just end the fight. Once the Oracle is down, I don't think Daya wants to fight anymore. So that's a pretty big win for Raiden. So do you start to buy Aghanim's right now? Who do you give an Aghanim's? Oh, gem.
Oh boy, AQ in trouble. They have the gem, but here comes the Mars, missing the spear though. They're gonna still move forward. Setsu is out of mana and out of time. He'll end up dropping his first life. The Abyssal Blade over to the Pangolier, and now they're gonna surround this storm. Can they line up the spear? Yes, they can. They've got the damage. They'll take out the Storm Spirit, and he's gone for 95 seconds. That is a huge kill for them. And now looking to get even more. They go over at Monet. There's the silence. BKB's been popped. They'll throw the stun over at the flyby. Buyback comes in from September. The spear hits onto the Oracle on the back lines. They want to get rid of the support. Wizard trying to take him out as quickly as possible, but he'll BKB and leave as the Exorcism's been popped by Monet, as well as the silence coming in on to this Nature's Prophet. Faith shows up for a moment, and he realizes he needs to go. Wei Shi surrounded, Wei Shi killed, and Monet looking for more. Well,
That's really good though for Raiden. They force a buyback, they're able to kill the Storm. Like, all in all, that's a great exchange for Raiden. And L is continuously farming. So I was saying, I'm thinking whether he should start to buy Aghanim, or he should still continue to scale on his own. Because you could just get the axe for I think the Mars axe is actually pretty legit if he has Desol. It's 3-second cooldown right now. All the time, not just in the arena. So that's gonna allow him to. So you basically, one spear you can how many seconds? 3.8. You can actually use double rebuild with one spear, so you can solo kill the Oracle easily if you have the axe. And obviously the ancient apparition, his axe would mean that he would counter the Oracle and DP even more in the fights. So those are the two good axes I see right now for Raiden.
We'll see if he switches over. Right now he's got his eyes on an Orchid. Ooh, Courier. That's with a Hyperstone AQ. I think he thought about committing to the blink on, committing to trying to get that, but he doesn't have a blink. He doesn't have a way to close the gap on the Courier.
Daya is coming with this smoke. Same thing. They need to get the jump and kill the AA of the supports.
Ooh,
and the same goes for Radiant. Radiant wants to kill the supports as well. The Oracle. Oracle is the public enemy #1 for Radiant. They have to find him. Vision. Who has vision? Who is fighting under their vision? That will be the key thing. Daya is on the low ground now. Radiant has some positional advantage. They have to hold this place. No, they're trying to flank. Do they still have observer wards? They don't have any more observer wards. This could be dangerous. Like, who is on the low ground will decide the fight.
They got the scan out, so they'd known where the Dire were, and immediately they go for this Oracle. They get the kill on a Super. He's dead for a while. He'll buy back immediately. Now they go over to 5-buy to get the kill onto this Darkseer, so they're taking out 2. Now they get themselves a 3rd with Setsu, or September dropping. Faith, Ice Blast, not going to land. They've taken out Wei Shi, so the 2 supports are gone on the side of Newbee. Super's back in the fight, looking over at Monet as the stun not going to land. But Wizard, look at this, on the backline, Spear connects, and Oracle dead again. So that's a buyback used by the Oracle, dead for 75 seconds. They'll look over at Setsu as well as Monet, who's got that Exorcism running. AQ now on the retreat with Mugi. As Monet and Setsu, I'm not really certain what they can do, if anything at all, after they've already lost their supports a couple times.
Big plays there by the Mars. Man, Wizard has been just delivering for his team. Once again, finds the Oracle, kills the Oracle twice in the fight. And there's just no way that this Storm can commit further without the Oracle backing up. And even the DP. They still have cheese for the next fight. So they need to reset and try to make a better fight for the DP to dish out damage. They need to get the jump. If they don't get the jump, it's very likely they're going to lose the fight. It's all about who gets to kill the support first. If Raiden kills the Dire support first, they're going to win the fight. If Dire kills the support of Raiden first, they're going to win the fight. And the supports are going to need all this like Gold Scepters, Gleamer, Force Staff. You need to kite until your cores kill the enemy heroes.
So, not to alarm you, not even sure if this is real. Mars has a Divine Rapier queued up. I would like to see an Ags if he were to do that from the Alchemist over to the Mars.
Yeah, demand the Axe right now, man. You are going to do exactly as I say. I have a rapier, buy me an axe. And I'm not gonna ask twice.
Let's see, what's the difference in experience? It's under 10,000 now. It was upwards of 15,000. You've got Alchemist, who is level 25, so he's got that 60...
What?
The experience difference.
No, he bought another Deso.
Wait, who? What?
Mars? Is that efficient damage? Gold to damage? So it's what 3.2k, about 3.2, 3.5k for 60 damage. Wait, how much is the demon age? Demon age is like
2200
2.2 for 42 damage. This is 60, so it's definitely efficient. Because if you want to get 60 damage, it means it's like what 3 point. Yeah, it's efficient. Go for damage. It's just weird because he has 2 Tesla.
You see something new
It
every
doesn't.
day.
There's no way it stacks. It doesn't stack, right? I'm not an idiot, right? Like, why else would you buy 2 Tesla? It's just for the efficient
The
damage.
damage efficiency, yeah. Flyby from the low ground, just running up to the high ground like that.
Yes, A on this
oh
and
my.
choose. A on this.
Man, how many times we've seen
So
that?
I'm getting into your head, yeah?
Just running from the low ground like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
But now we'll see if Newbee can get the right positioning. Wizard coming from behind. They've got 4 heroes kind of together, and great arena from Wizard. Immediately the false promise is used on his super. They go after Mugi. They've got the damage and they won't get the kill. He's got the primal split as well as the ice blast coming in and get the kill on Setsu. The BKB even popped by AQ. Good God's Rebuke coming in as well as the Rolling Thunder out. He's bought back. They've got the kill on a Faith Hill buyback as well. Oracle hit with the Cyclone, now trying to stay alive, but he doesn't have that false promise. They look over at Weishi. They get the kill on a super. He's gone for 50 seconds with no buyback. Faith taken out for the second time. He just bought back. They'll look over at Wizard and take him out. 94 seconds. He's gone. Mugi outside the primal split. Sets it with the buyback. They get themselves another 4 heroes gone on Newbee, and AQ seem to have abandoned that fight immediately.
Yep, the beauty of the storm in this kind of late game situations when you have buyback, you're able to come and rejoin the fight, saving the fight for Daya there. Otherwise, the Elk probably would have cleaned up the fight. So that's a very, very decisive buyback by Setsu. And it seems like none of the Radiant heroes have buyback available except for the Brew. Repair kit, let's go.
That's too late.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
AQ charging up the stun, looking in. And we'll get the Abyssal out. This is a lot of damage on a Setsu to get the kill and take him out for 2 minutes. Storm is gone, done, and dusted, and now they're looking for the rest. They've got the silence on 2 of these heroes as he looks over at Flyby and gets the bash. Now back into the fight will be Weishi, the Rolling Thunder. Ooh, Lotus Orb out on an AQ guy. Going deeper and further into this lane to try and catch up to these heroes on the side of Royal Never. They've got Super coming around with the False Promise available. Monet with the BKB. Can he get the damage out onto the Alchemist? It's a lot. He's overwhelmed. And he gets killed. He's got buyback, but Mugi, he is going to fall too, and he doesn't. Ice Blast hits on the 3 with the wall down. He's got to be careful about fighting on this. They've got Monet now frozen over. False Promise still available. The Aeon Disc gets popped. Weishi deep into this fight once again, and he looks like he's going to die once more. Weishi, sorry, on the run. Vacuum back. They've gotten themselves another. There's the Abyssal Blade, but they've got the False Promise out immediately. They've disarmed him. Here comes Wizard with the arena as well as the Spear. The lockup September. Get the kill. He's going to be down for 83 seconds.
Oh, no.
Surge out on Monet. AQ trying to run forward. The wall's still down. They look over at Flyby, who's out of mana. They've silenced him up with the Bloodthorn, but they just don't have the damage, and the disarms coming in from the Oracle is enough to save the lives of these heroes for now.
They have to get something with this Elk buyback. They need to get more. It's not enough. Can they get the Roche? If they get the Roche, that would salvage the situation.
Oh, Monet again. Spear connects. Are they going to commit to this? Ice Blast comes in, but it's not going to land on either.
Oh, this is not good for the Elk. He needs to get the Aegis.
It's a must-have.
Well, I think he's trying to buy the Moonshot though. But I seriously think getting the Aghanim's for the mask could actually do more than the Moonshot and the Elk. He cannot just rely on himself doing the damage. He needs his teammates to do more damage. Like even the Aghs on the AA could turn the tides up. Like any more items on the Elk doesn't really feel it would change the game too much already at this stage. It's more about your teammates right now.
Roche is up. They need this Aegis.
I mean, whoever gets the Aegis is gonna most likely win the game.
Ghost Satanic on the Alchemist buys out on it. Oojinous Cape as well as the Minotaur Horn. They've smoked up. If they can find the Storm and get the kill, taking him out of the fight would be crucial. And we saw just how strong the Oracle can be even without the False Promise in that fight towards top.
Vision, Nature's Prophet.
Oh, is she? He's got the Lotus Orb. Ice Blast coming in as well as the Arena. They look over at the rest of these heroes as the Rolling Thunder is going to be really nice as well as the wall plays down. They get the Kona away. She's super out of the fight, but he's got buyback once again. So now, with the Cyclone out onto the Death Prophet, they look to get this kill on a Faith. They'll finally land it as the spear hits onto this Storm. Wizard will take damage and end up dead. He's got buyback. So does Wei Shi. And it's time now to get out of this one, but they're over towards Roshan Mugi, and he's just trying to escape. He's going into an Ags himself, no help from the out.
They need to buy back and contest the Rosh. They cannot give Daya the Roshan. The game is over if they give the Rosh.
Invisibility.
No? Alright. I mean, if they give the Rosh, DPS refresher, like what is... Like how are they gonna fight the next... There's gonna be what, double cheese and Aegis on Storm. I mean, I think this game is just... I don't think they can win anymore. I mean, they needed to contest the Rosh. They had 2 buybacks.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I think they had a better chance contesting the Rosh 4v5 rather than defending the high ground right now against Aegis, Cheese, Double Cheese and Refresher.
Radiant's middle tower is
Oh, that's good for us. More Dota, I guess.
Potential. If they can break the high ground and finish the game. They're going to try and go for this once again. Ice Blast flying through. Flies over Monet. They've got the Sprout to try and save these racks. Wrath of Nature coming in. But Monet dealing with Refresher, Ags, Minotaur Horn, Aeon Disc. You're going to have to break through a lot. And it's going to be quite difficult now holding and waiting for the Mars to come back and then have buyback for
are under
a
attack.
potential fight.
What are they waiting for right now? Any big items? Stormer has everything he needs. Alright, DP is getting a refresher up. So do they want to get the refresher up before they go? So he will have triple ultimates. Triple BKB, triple ulti.
Mars
And
is
20,
looking-
what, how many, 12 charges of Spirit Siphon.
It's a lot of refreshing over there for the Death Prophet. Wizard going for an Ags himself. No longer going to the Divine Rapier. He's realized that AQ not going to buy him an Ags. He'll invest himself.
He silently kills the X after repeatedly asking for it, but it fell into deaf ears. I mean, this is why I said like the more Alchemist buys items for himself, it actually doesn't really change the game so much because there's only so much you can do alone. You need your team to do stuff together to win the game. I mean, Raiden can only camp their high ground right now. I don't see any other play for them.
Radiant are
It'd be
scared.
pretty difficult for them to commit anywhere outside the base at the moment. Still a lot of time here left on this Aegis.
Dire are scared.
They only have 2 of their tier 4s for the Radiant side. $12,000 net worth lead all of a sudden here for Royal Never Give Up. Take a look at the graph, the experience towards the 30,000 mark, and you can see the drop down going into the favor of Royal Never Give Up as they're now
Monet
trying to take
has
the high ground.
Almost 9,000 gold unspent. So the
Spear
goal
back,
is not
now
okay.
Ball Lightning, they've got themselves control on the AQ. The Arena comes in and locks up Setsu for a moment, but he's got the Ball Lightning to escape. The Ice Blast comes forward and hits on a Monet. But Cyclone staying in the air for quite some time. The Lotus Orb is out, as well as the Fortune's End. No damage being done to really get a kill out onto the Death Prophet as he'll pop that Aeon Disc. He's got the refresher shard and the ball lightning forward once again from Setsu. The vacuum as well as the double wall coming in. The ball lightning forward and looking to take blood and kill off Newbee here. They get the kill on Amugi as well as Faith. Newbee does not have buyback, and they're going to overwhelm the side of Newbee. It's looking like we're going into a game 3. The false promise is out on a Monet, and they continue to charge forward, looking over at AQ, who's disarmed and not having any options, making this very tough for the Alchemist. Ice Blast comes out onto a bunch of these heroes. They'll finally take out the Aegis. Are they finally turning it around here for Newbee? It doesn't look like it, as AQ ends up dead, and he does not have buyback. Gone for 2 minutes. Wizard can't hold the game. The guy review comes in, but it won't be enough, and he's got that buyback, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. The GG will be called by Newbee, and we will be going to a game 3.
Oh, this time much better from RNG. They are way more comfortable when Monet is on the support core, even though he can play an excellent win condition carry. But Setsu is not very good at playing the support core. That's why they have to play it this way. I think overall, even though Setsu seems like he's the clear MVP because of all the kills that he's been getting, Monet set him up for success. I think he's the true MVP for me. He did everything that he's supposed to do. And this Dark still working out, for them.
Yeah, it did so
He's
well.
He's just like another hero to buy, like all the pipe and the all the team stuff, And he did really well on his lane.
I was a little bit surprised that we saw Alchemist, obviously you said it was just like a solo investment, and then from there it just like he was running away from a lot of these fights.
I mean, this is because of the bounty runs, because they didn't pick up they lost out so many bounty runs. So the Elk didn't hit his true timing, it was delayed. Remember the Aegis, and he was waiting for his AC, and he picked up his AC, we went for the fight, but the Aegis ran out.
Yeah, and that was just horrible timing.
I mean, the only criticism I can think about is maybe the draft could be a little bit more flexible with the supports. I don't really like AA plus Nature's Prophet as a support duo, but I still think they could have won this game if they played it better. So I think it just came down to those small moments. The bounty runs, I think overall they played reasonably well. It was just like failing to prioritize and fight for the bounty runs because they would 22nd pick this Elk. You're supposed to give him the best. I mean, he did have a very, very good start, but it was just like the small little things that didn't go well. Every detail matters,
And ultimately, at the end of it all, Royal Never Give Up take game 2, pushes us to a game 3, which we'll be back with in just a moment. So stay tuned for that. We'll be right back. Game 3 between these two teams coming up next.